video links because two badges that's why I'm just going to segregate each things anyway. And this is what a small example, and we have carried out a previous class, right? So this is what a small transmission line designing, and where actually we are just in sending, and we are actually having a generator about 110 kV AC source, and actually we are just sending this power into my transmission line via transmission line, and just utilizing over in my receiving inside. And in definitely in a transmission line, right, so it's made up of conductors. It has its own resistance because of every element in this earth is now it has its own resistance against my current flow, right, flow of current inside it. And definitely whenever the current is flowing, right, so into that conductor, definitely there is a magnetic flux line is going to be introduced, right? So that's why actually we just represent this entire transmission line in the form of resistance plus inductance. It will be totally, it is called now impedance, right? Resistance plus inductance is now put together, and will just framed as a impedance, right? And we are actually done over here about three-phase transmission line, you could see. So we are having about R phase, we are having about Y phase, and we are having about P phase, and we are just a measurement over device over here, and we're sending it as well as receiving it. So due to this line to line, there is a capacitance effect will be there with respect to R to Y and Y to B and R to B, as well as with respect to my neutral line, there is a three more capacitance effect is also going to be introduced. So this was a small example for my nominal pi transmission line. It will be look like nominal pi, and where actually you could have a my receiving end. We are having about R load, that is called real power. Actually, we are just consuming about real power alone 10 into 10 to the power 3, right? So 10,000 watts, right? So only we are having about active power 50 gets transmission line about my 110 kV voltage. This is my real active power. And actually we are just having a three-phase shunt reactor over here. In order to, we are just going to remove Ferranti effect. That's why actually we just add a shunt reactive over here about 110 kV 50 hertz. So inductive reactive power it will be 10 to the power 6, right? So this is what my random trial and error. Actually we just switched about this one, right? So these are the thing. So remaining this it will be in the form of transmission line parameters calculations. So remaining element we have just framed, right? So above this entire thing. So இது மட்டும் தான் transmission network and transmission line and power generated as well as load. So remaining upper இருக்கிறது எல்லாமே transmission line parameter calculation, right? So transmission line என்னென்ன parameters இருக்குன்னு we have studied in our previous semester about power system analysis course. We have just crossed the entire thing that is called resistance, inductance, admittance, and impedance, and sending in voltage, receiving in voltage, sending in power calculation, and receiving in power, and voltage regulation, and power transmission efficiency, right? So these are the things we need to calculate over here. That's why we have just traced this much. It will be difficult or it will be very easiest one, right? So no need to get panic, and it will be very easiest to think of. And how we could able to calculate one by one, right? So we're just going to calculate sending and voltage first up. How actually it's going to calculate sending and voltage? We actually sending and voltage, we actually framed about 110 kV. So we need to verify that actually this is sending in Varadhan check. So for that purpose, I'm just getting, I'm just going to use a magnifier once again. Then only it will be very easy to navigate, right? Here you could see my three-phase sending in VA measurement, where you could see VABC terminal. So this is what my RMS value it's now coming about my three-phase AC. Right? You could use a plus symbol, then it will be very easy, right? VABC, and I'm just getting tapping over here, right? Right, so VABC over here, and I'm just tapping over here. I'm just using RMS block, right? So we could able to have a RMS value, right? So we'll see once which is going to run it, no issue. And after RMS, right, I'm just going to zoom it. So after RMS, I'm just going to multiply with my square root of 3, right? So now it will be able to get my sending in voltage. If you are just giving one more doubt, in the sense I need verify that 110 voltage the varano, right? So for the purpose I'm just going to using demultiplexer, right? So ulla RMS eppadi varum 3-phase voltage, that's why 3 lines E R Y B varum. So adala mattum one mattum edukren. So R phase mattum thaniya edukren. So adha enna pandra, R phase mattum edutittu adu kuda square root 3 multiply panna definitely will get a 110 voltage. This is what small verification method, right? So whether you were just delivering 110 voltage verify பண்றதுக்காக, right? Anyway, I'm just going to run about 0.2 second millisecond, right? So I'm just going to use it 0.2 second right? So yeah, where actually we are just sending 110 voltage, you could see where it's now run. It's now running. Simulation is now getting run it. It's now started about running, right? So now you could see VABC, RMS, demultiplexer. Just follow my mouse cursor point, and it will be now 1.732 square root of multiply using demultiplex. I'm just now splitting only one phase, right? You could have the three output RYB. I'm just going to use only R, and R la square root 3 multiply definitely will get about 110.424. That is called 110 kV is now coming. So this is a self verification whether you're just getting a 110 voltage after this block, right? So this is what a simple calculation about my sending in voltage, right? So if you want to measure among three phases, right? So R phase, Y phase and B phase மூணுமே நீங்க மெஷர் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா just have a small verification over here, just a square root of multiply பண்ணீங்கன்னா R phase, Y phase, just small verification alone. This is not exactly this one, right? So this is what exact voltage is now coming amount after this block, right? So after this three phase A source, what actually it's now coming this much, 63 point kV, 63 R phase 63. That is called phase to phase voltage, right? Phase to phase total up pathina 110 kV. So 63, 63, 63. So among RY, YB, RY, so among phase to phase voltage, this is what my very self verification பண்ணிருக்கேன், right? So this is what my sending in voltage. I'm just going to use it, this one I'm just going to X, I'm just going to paste it over here. So this is what exact voltage which is now flowing this one, right? The same voltage, same name will come out. That's why. Same name la varadu illaya. That's why. This is what my verification self verify, right? That's why. This is what my exact voltage which is now flowing through this line. And if you need to measure real power and reactive power at my sending end, right? What is the function it should be used, right? So this is a function name block called three phase instantaneous power. So இது நான் எங்க இருந்து எடுக்கலாம், where actually this block is now located, right? Go to Simulink library, go to Simscape and electrical specialized power system over here. Just double click it and you'll have that control and measurement. Before into that, just go with that fundamental blocks and inter measurements, and you'll have that additional measurement over here, right? Additional measurement. You could see if this is what a this is a function block which is used to measure about a single phase real power and reactive power. If we are using a three phase network, that's why we are just going to use a three phase instantaneous power calculation function block. This will compute the three phase instantaneous active and reactive power, right? So that's why I'm going to use this block, right? And now we need to connect these two terminals, right? So VABC, IABC, because three phase power supply now, right? So we need to connect 3ABC and 3ABC. Just connected it and it could be able to measure real power as well as reactive power. So this real power and reactive power is going to be getting changed because of we are just connecting about we are already happy to connect this reactive shunt reactive as well as load, and actually we are having this capacitance and inductance effect. These effects, right, it will cause about my real power and reactive. It will going to be changing, right? These things is going to happen. So இதெல்லாம் முடிஞ்சதா, இந்த பிளாக்லாம் புரிஞ்சுதா? பார்க்கிறதுக்கு பெருசா இருக்க மாதிரி இருக்கும். It will be very easy. And next, coming to my next thing. See, this is the same thing in my receiving end. The same thing where actually we have just calculated over here, right? So the same thing I'm just going to copy and I'm just going to repeat it 1 second in my receiving end side. VABC, just follow my cursor point. VABC and IABC is coming to my instantaneous power calculation, where I could be able to calculate receiving in power, receiving in reactive power thing we could be able to calculate. The same way receiving in voltage எப்படி calculate பண்ணோம், just we need to use RMS and we need to use RMS. I'm just going to display it. This is what my receiving in voltage. Receiving end voltage. Okay. Actually, one more name is there. So this is what a self-verifying verification put a block. This is what my receiving end voltage. So let us தெரியுதாப்பா? I think it's getting blurring actually.
Yes, sir, it's very small, sir. We are not.
Yeah, because I couldn't able to zoom it. Zoom on up, it will be somewhat blur ஆகுது. Let us say it's blur ஆகுது because of very big area actually we are just using. We could, I'm just going to use this plus symbol. If I just using this one now, it will be easy, right? Now it okay. Receiving end voltage, right? So just use this RMS block and you could able to have receiving end voltage. If you need to self verify that, just multiply பண்ணி பாருங்க. We'll just able to verify that it will be this much one. So you could have that verification about my receiving end because of my transmission line inductance and the capacitance effect. Due to this, my receiving end voltage is a little bit higher than that of my sending end because of Ferranti effect. These are all the things we have seen. So by adding shunt reactor value in such a way that you could able to remove Ferranti effect, right? So these are the things we have seen as previous classes, right? Now, the remaining two more things we need to calculate. So sending in power, receiving in power, and sending in apparent power, receiving in apparent power, voltage regulation, and power transmission efficiency. These are the things we actually had to see. And last class we have seen about sending and power. Actually, we just calculate over there, right? So this is what my sending and power calculation. So power is nothing but V into I, right? So that is why three-phase power. So actually, we just directly connected to my terminal port over here, right? So actually, this is correct. Actually, Arundhati also raised a question. This is also correct. We'll self-verify that one more time, whether it's be somewhat different and check பண்ணிக்கலாம். We need to have I as well as my thing, right? So I'm just going to use a two RMS block, right? So before using calculating this sending and power, I'm just going to use copy. I'm just going to use paste it. 1 second, right? I'm just going to use individual. I'm just going to use individual RMS for V as well as I, right? So this is what my voltage terminal. This is what my current terminal, right? I'm just going to use the two individual thing I'm just using over here, and I'm just going to pass it to my product block, right? It will multiply the three-phase current, three-phase voltage, as well as cos phi, right? It will be in the form of measurement, and it will be a sum of element will be there. It will be going to add it, right? Each element it will be going to add it, right? It will be product, right? Now, 1 second, we'll just run it. This is what my sending and apparent power, right? Yeah, this is what a correct answer, right? So we need to use RMS value, RMS block, we need to use it, right? So this is what my sending and apparent power, sending and apparent power. The side by side work பண்ணிட்டே வாங்க, it will be very easy. So fan learning one more time work பண்ண தேவையில்ல, just save as a file and just take a print out, right? கொஞ்சம் rearrange பண்ணிட்டு print out எடுத்துக்கோங்க, right? So this is what my sending in power, apparent power. The same we need to use it in my receiving. We people need to use the same block in my receiving end. We need to calculate receiving end of power, right? So just use the same block, just copy. So anyway, I'm just use control Z, right? So 1 second, just copy. So before that 50 gets I can check பண்ணிக்கோங்க, 50 gets initial value, right? In my receiving end, I need to calculate 1 second. Just paste one more time, paste பண்ணிக்கலாம், right? So V A I A B C, right? And we need to use a product where I could have the product over here. Just connect and display. Just 1 second run பண்ணிக்கலாம். These are my receiving inside, right? Just use long. So due to my reactive, that is called my active power, it will be getting it will be very less, right? So because of my active power, it's now consuming much more power. right? And we have calculated voltage regulation formula, right? So what is the formula for voltage regulation calculation? Sending end minus receiving end divided by receiving end into 100. It will be, I think I have a PPT also. 1 second. Yeah, I'm just having a PPT also. Issue. Okay, sending in voltage minus receiving in by sending in voltage into 100, right? And for that purpose, we need to have a small thing over here. Sending in voltage, where actually we have the calculated over here, receiving it also we have calculated in my right side. Now we need to subtract each things, right? So V S minus VR we need to. So we need individual things, right? So we need to calculate VS. So for the purpose, I'm just calculate about single phase power, right? So where actually we have used a single, we are using 1 second, sending it, right? So first sending it, now minus receiving it, right? So we're actually already we have measured my sending in voltage over here, right? Here, sending it here, we need to minus my with respect to minus receiving it, right? So for that purpose, we have used over here, right? So sending in voltage is now coming, right? After that, it should be minus subtracted with my receiving end. Actually, we have used demultiplexer, right? So நம்ம ஒரே ஒரு phase மட்டும் தான் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கோம், right? We need to use actually 3-phase power supply, right? So we have a 3-phase. So அடுத்தது நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னா 3 multiplex இல்லாம directly just minus பண்ண பாருங்க, minus ஆகுதுன்னு பாருங்க, right? This was a small tricks over here, right? So we actually I just used only one phase க்கு just calculate பண்ணேன். நீங்க என்ன பண்றீங்கன்னா demultiplex இல்லாம ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்க. Anyone?
Actually, I had calculated it wrongly, sir. I had done VR minus VS. Just now I noticed it.
Okay. செக் பண்ணிக்கோங்க,
I'll
right?
redo it.
So இதையும் செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க, right? So
Yes.
demultiplex இல்லாம டைரக்டா வரதான் செக் பண்ணி I don't think so it won't connect, I guess. One second செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Here itself I'm just going to verify. 1 second நான் செக் பண்ணிடுறேன். Without a demultiplication, it's working actually. செக் பண்ணிக்கோங்க, right? So செக்
Yes.
பண்ணி அதோடைய voltage மட்டும்.
Yes.
Now we are got idea, right? So I'm just going to use my mouse. It will be difficult, right? Because very bigger diagram. Just follow my mouse cursor point. So this is what I'm receiving in VA. I'm just tapping over here, right? Where actually it's tapping. So VABC. After RMS, I'm just tapping. After that, I'm just using a demultiplexer, and I'm just going to get as a only one or a single phase or output or a phase that is called around 63 kV, right? So face to face voltage ஒரு thing மட்டும் எடுக்கிறேன், 63.5 kV. அதை எடுத்துட்டு வந்துட்டு நான் சப்ட்ராக்ட் பண்ண போறேன் with respect to my sending in, that is called here, right? So I'm just going to use the sending in over here. The same procedure after VABC, I'm just taking RMS demultiplexer. This is what my sending in minus RMS, that is called my receiving in, minus and divided by my again sending in, right, into 100. This is what my voltage regulation. This will give you about voltage regulation, right? So minus 0.28 is now coming, right? So now after that we'll just need to calculate efficiency, right? So efficiency formula will be power delivered at my receiving end divided by power sent from sending end. So receiving end divided by sending end, right? We already calculated this power, right? So V into I, right? We already calculated over here, right? So that's why we are just going to multiply it. We need to divide it by, right? So this is what my sending in power, that is called real power, right? Where actually we're just having a real power, and my receiving in real power divided by my sending in real power. I'm talking about real power alone, right? So this is my sending in, this is what my receiving in into 100. This is what by about 95% will be now coming. So these are the transmission line parameters you could able to calculate, right? So from this your simulation network, right? Got an idea? Now I'm just going to switching into the second part of our third experiment, right? So here I'm just going to save it 1 second. நீங்களே சேவ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க and just finish it up. And we'll now move into that third experiment and module number 2, that is called third module second half, right? So என்னது பிரதீப் சிபு காணாம போயிட்டாங்க, right? So okay, anyway. Okay, and we'll move to next thing. So MATLAB program to model transmission line, and we have calculated n number of transmission line parameters. Now we need to go with that second half, right? So we are just going to use some of a Gauss-Seidel method. That is a great mathematicians, right? So Gauss as well as Seidel are actually two mathematicians, right? So around 1820, early 18th century, they framed actually one method, mathematical equation method, that is called iteration method, right? So to solve about nonlinear equations, right? So to find unknown variable values, right? Solution, they just framed on a method. It will be used to solve nonlinear equations, right, as well as linear equations, right? So in the method, actually we are just going to incorporate in our power system to solve some of the equations, right? So that's why our aim today, right? So we're just going to use this method. We actually just going to utilize it in our in power system area, where actually we're just going to use it over here, right? So in I'm just going to skip it right now. I'm just going to jump it into today thing, right? Now I'm just going to PPT alone, and so this is what a batch two I just had started actually, right? We'll continue. So for example, right, so before directly jumped into our manual problem, so before going with that, I will have that small recall, right? Why actually Gauss seidel is required, and how actually it will be used over here, right? So before into that, we will have that small introduction over here, right? We'll go with it. So we'll start a small power system example we'll have about. So this is what let us consider this is what a small power generator, right? So this is what for example, it will be ideal, right? So ideal power generator, and it will generating electrical power, and it will be connected to my bus, that is called my, for example, this is what my bus number one, where actually we are just going to connect this generated power, right? So bus number one, for example, I'm just having small example. Already people studied a number of examples. Anyway, I'll just have a quick recall. So after this bus, there is a transmission line, right? After the bus, there is a transmission line. Definitely, the transmission line itself, it has its own impedance, right? So that's why is I'm just having a symbol. And after that, we'll have that one more bus, right? So one more electrical line will be coming, and after that, it will be getting ended. So in this particular thing, right? So I'm just having a electrical load that is called my appliances, right? So this is what a small bus network, bus small transmission line, right? So where actually you have a voltage as well as current is now generated. That's called a power generator, right? So that's why. So where actually we could able to calculate a voltage magnitude level in form of we could able to calculate angle, right? So we could also have, because it is AC power, right? And let us assume it has its own, this transmission line, it has its own resistance as well as inductance, that is called, totally we'll call it as impedance, or series plus that is called JXL, imaginary term, and XL is now inductance, right? So combination is now called impedance, and current is now delivering over here, right? So current is now flowing like this, right, to this load. This is what my load, for example. So bus number one and bus number two, small power transmission example, right? And let us consider the power, right? So there's a power in the form of we could have it called as in the form of apparent appeared power. It will be confirmed, yes, right? So zero point 0.6 that is called my resistance, as well as my inductance loads also will be there in my load side. That is why it's in the form of J. Let us consider zero point 0.3, very low, right? It's very low loads. 0.6 plus 0.3 J, right? So these are small components over here, right? So the current which is now flowing from a generator bus 1 to 2. So now the current which is now flowing through this entire network is now 1 to 2, the current, right? Which is now flowing from source to load. So right, and we'll have the two questions over here, right? So now if we are just going to calculate these things, right? So for example, V1 is now sending end voltage as well as magnitude del 1 and as well as my receiving end. So V2 as a voltage magnitude and del 2 is now angle. Right, actually V1 del 1 you could easily you could able to find out because it's my sending end, but in my receiving end it will be somewhat difficult because there is a transmission line impedance will be there, and the source things also is going to be affected my these things, right? So we need to calculate those things also. We'll have two conditions, for example, right? So here actually we'll have two bus, right? So bus 1, bus 2, totally two bus system, right? So definitely we'll have about four variables, right? So formula enna 2 into n bus, right? So that's what a variable calculation, right? So how much variable will be there? So these are the variables. V1 change ஆகும், அதோட angle change ஆகும். V2 change ஆகும், அதோட angle changes ஆகும். These are some variables. If the two bus is now there, 2 into n. How many state variables? State variable na continuously it's going to be changing its own variable with respect to time. State variable. And n is the number of bus, right, with respect multiplied by 2. If you're having two bus, right, so 2 into 2, totally four variables, right? So what are the variables? One, v1 del 1, v2 del 2. These are the four variables, right? So state variable, with that state variable only you could able to calculate entire transmission line parameters in transient period, right? So that's why most important. So as நம்ம sending into voltage receiving எல்லாம் பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா simlinkல, right? So now we are just going to jump into MATLAB program, right? For example, if just consider, right, if we know about this one, right? So v1 தெரிஞ்சனா v2 calculate பண்ணிடலாம், v2 தெரிஞ்சனா v1 calculate பண்ணிடலாம். இது ஏதோ ஒரு unknown variable இருந்துச்சுன்னா it will be very easy. For example, I'm just telling, so let us assume v2 the angle of, right? So at angle of value கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, for example in per unit v2 will be 1.0 and del 2 will be 0 degree per unit. So this was some first case assume. So v2 is now known variable 1.0 at angle of 0 degree. You could able to calculate v1, right? So v1 you could easily calculate, right? So calculate பண்ண முடியுமா? எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம்? So p power is equal to v into I, right? So v into I. So in the apparent for this memo of s equal to v into I, as p is now replaced by s, right? So if it's going to calculate I in the sense, right? So s by v, right? So these are some of the basic formula, right? So ohms law or ohms la varala, right? So v into I total power, right? Now if you're having I2 in the sense, right? So I2 in the sense current which is now flowing from source to load, right? So here actually we are having about v2 known value, s is known value, and as well as my let us consider this impedance, right? So it will be very low impedance, for example 0.1, let us assume, right? 0.1 j, right? So we are having about these three values, right? So v2 already know, and s also know, and impedance also know. Now we could able to calculate v1 with the help of I2, right? So we could able to calculate I2. Through I2 we could able to calculate v1, right? It's very very easy to calculate. So what is the formula? Simple formula. நமக்கு என்னென்ன தெரியும்? So நமக்கு v1 we need to calculate v1. So what are the clue will be there? So v2 கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, s இருக்கு, and impedance இருக்கு, right? So through this we could able to calculate v1. So எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம்? So already I just have a clue over here. So I12 is equal to S divided by V, right? That is V2, right? So I12 is equal to S by V2. Just calculate பண்ண முடியுமா? So simple formula, right? For example, I'm just trying to calculate I in the sense, right? So V by R, right? So I is equal to V by R, right? So but actually we are having two V1 and V2. That's why I'm just going to have a difference v1 minus v2. So instead of r I'm just having impedance, right? So I'm just having impedance, right? So v1 already we are having about that is called, sorry, Yeah, V1 minus V2 divided by R. So instead of I, actually I'm just having this formula, right? So instead of directly I'm not having any I value. So I எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம்? Inherent இந்த மாதிரி calculate பண்ணலாம் ideal, right? So S divided by V2 equal to V1 minus V2 divided by impedance. Now we could able to substitute this entire value. Definitely could able to calculate V2. Calculate பண்ணுங்க. Right? So finally, what is the simple formula? V1 minus V2 divided by, actually we are having impedance, is equal to, எனக்கு ரைட் சைடு என்ன இருந்துச்சு, இன்ஸ்டெட் ஆஃப் I2 நமக்கு டைரக்டா அங்க கொடுக்கல. ஸோ I2 நம்ம எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ண முடியும்? Load divided by my receiving end voltage, right? This is what a simple formula to calculate my I, right? So here actually S, it is called my receiving end power, that is called load load conjugate, right? And divided by my V2, right? Those conjugated values because of 1 by. Now substitute V1 is now unknown value. V2 is already, we just have a value 1.0 at angle of 0 degree, and Z will be somewhat very low, actually we just about 0.1 J, right? So 0.1 J equal to S, it will be, we are having about S. S is now normal load will be 0.6 plus 0.3 J. So we need to have a conjugate, right? So we need to take a complex conjugate. We need to take complex conjugate, right? And it will be plus 6 plus 0.6, it will be plus 0.6, right? So complex conjugate, it will be, here it will be minus now, here it will be minus, here it will be plus now, it will be minus, minus now plus, right? So it will be plus 0.3, here it will be minus 0.3 J, minus 0.3 J divided by V2 value. V2 just now we have chosen about 1.0 at angle of 0 degree. Now we could able to have a V1 value, right? So என்ன பண்ணலாம்? Just cross multiply, just take a cross multiplication. V1 is equal to 0.1 J into this whole value, that is 0.6, 0.6 minus 0.3 J divided by 1 is anything 1, right? So here 1, it will be in minus, in my, it will be coming from right side in the sense plus 1, right? What is final value? 0.1 into 0.6, it will be 0.06 J, and 0.1, 0.3, it will be 0.03 J into J square. J square is now minus 1, so minus 1 into this one plus 1 and plus 0.03, and again one more plus 1. Finally you will get about 1.03 plus 0.06 J. I couldn't able to write it, right? Because my handwriting is somewhat difficult, because I'm just using a mouse point. So this is what my sending end, right? So sending end voltage V1 is equal to 1.03 plus 0.06, right? If you need to calculate angle, right? So because this is what my magnitude, if you want to calculate angle in sense, in MATLAB we'll have that option, right? So just I'm just going to switching into my MATLAB, then it will be very easy to calculate, right? So V1 equal to, just first of all just substitute to this entire value 1.03 plus 0.06 J, 0.06 star 1i, right? So instead of using J, we need to use 1i. So this is what a V, right? So V1 I'm just stored V 1.03 plus 0.06 J. Instead of J, MATLAB it will be considered I. So we need to calculate in the sense, right? So we need to use a simple code. So what is a code for calculating angle in the sense, right? Angle of V1. That's all. It's a simple command, right? 0.05. Angle of V1 in the sense 0.05, because in MATLAB actually everything is now in the form of radians is now it's coming. So instead of calculating degree, we need to use a small conversion, right? So we need to have a conversion. So என்ன பண்ணணும், we need to multiply 180 degree divided by 3.14. We need to make it out, right? So for that purpose, actually we need to rearrange this equation once again, right? So angle V1 into 180 degree divided by whole divided by, right? So whole divided by 3.14, that is called pi. It's just going to go is 3.14, or maybe just type pi, no issue, right? So pi or 3.14 both are same. So we are just doing like this, so right, so you could able to calculate my angle. So angle, it will be 3.33 degree, right? So this is a simple way calculation, this one, right? So totally we are just going to calculate both the entire magnitude as well as angle. In the sense, need to use two things, right? So you could use a array, right? So absolute value of v1, absolute value of v1 space next vector la next column la you need to print angle. In the sense, the same term, angle of v1 into 180. So v1 star 180 divided by 3, just using a bracket, angle whole divided by 3.1, or maybe just going to use pi, no issue. Right, I'm going to use to print it on the same what could I say, same single sentence, right? Now the answer will be become, it will be printed about 1.03 magnitude voltage at the angle of 3.33 degree. Right, it's a simple way to print about your, you could able to calculate angle as well as magnitude, right, for this your problem, right? So these are small system admin, right? Small network you could able to calculate. If the equation will be somewhat difficult, for example, we are actually having about these two assumptions we have actually assumed over here. So first assumption என்ன பண்ணோம், we actually assumed v2 at the angle of 1.00 degree, for example, right? So second caseல உங்களுக்கு v2 கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, நம்ம v1 கால்குலேட் பண்ணிட்டோம். இப்போ நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போறோம், v1 வந்துட்டு நம்ம அஸ்யூம் பண்ணிக்கிறோம், v2 ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் கால்குலேட் பண்ண சொல்றாங்க அப்படின்னா it will be somewhat difficult. We'll just see. So for example, v1, for example, v1 கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. So v1 at angle del 1 is now 1.0 at magnitude about my 0 degree angle கொடுத்தாச்சு. Now we need to calculate unknown variable v2 at del 2. So for example, the calculate penalty will be somewhat difficult. We'll see why it's difficult, right? So we'll see. In this first case, என்ன பண்ணோம், simple formula, we'll already have this formula, right? So previously we நம்ம எப்படி calculate பண்ணோம், by having a i2, it will be very easy, right? So எப்படி calculate பண்ணோம், so i2 க்கு பதிலா டேரக்டா எப்படி calculate பண்ணணும், that is called my apparent power divided by sending into receiving in voltage. Instead of I12 we have calculated as much. The same thing நம்ம அதே formula என்ன பண்ண போறோம், இப்போ v1 கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, right? Simple formula already we have framed. It is called I12 current which is now flowing through this entire power network. That is called v1, that is vector term, everything is now vector because of complex numbers, right? So v1 v2 divided by x. As well as here on my right side, instead of i2 directly we are actually using a s conjugate. Instead of i2 we actually v2 actually we are just calculating, right? So directly நமக்கு i2 இல்ல, ஆனால் நம்ம i2 எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம், power divided by that is called my voltage. So இப்போ entire formula எப்படி இருந்துச்சு நமக்கு, so s complex conjugate divided by v2 complex conjugate equal to v1 minus v2 divided by impedance. So இப்போ என்ன கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, v1 கொடுத்துட்டாங்க, we need to calculate v2, right? Just substitute whatever the values we already know, just substitute over here. So s oda value actually we have about 0.6, 0.3, எல்லாமே பிளஸ்ல இருக்கு, we need to use a complex conjugate. So 0.6 minus 0.3 j, v2 already we know, don't know, actually we need to calculate v2, right? So we need to calculate v2, only we know v1 now, right? Now v1 is now 1.0 at angle 0, v2 is now unknown variable. Now impedance will be, I think, a very low value, actually having about 0.1 j, 0.1 j. right? Now we're just going to cross multiply, right? Cross multiply everything and just going to frame one equation, right? Just frame this equation once again. Just frame it. So 0.1 into, you people need to tell me that final equation. Just now I'm just going to use that one, right? So 0.6 minus 0.3j equal to v2 is now coming this side, right? So 1 is anything is now 1, right? So v2 conjugate minus v2 into v2 conjugate again. So now there is two more variables now coming. This is why I told that it will be somewhat difficult, right? So now I'm just going to invoke it over here and 0.6, right? So 0.06 into j minus 0.03, that is plus 1, it will become 0.03. Yeah, 0.03, and j square, it will be minus 1, it will be plus 1, it will be now it will be plus 1. And I'm just going to have a v2 on my complex conjugate. It will be I'm just going to have a complex conjugate over here. So v2 star 1 minus v2, I'm just going to having outside, right? Yeah, final value 0.03. I'm just going to bring it this v2 in my this side. So 0.06 j plus 0.03 divided by complex conjugate v2 star, and I'm also bringing this one over here, right? I'm just going to bring it this one in my left side. It is now minus 1. In my right side it will be v2. It is now this one. I'm just going to bring it this minus in my in this left side, right? What will it become? So minus 1, it will become plus 1, and minus 0.06 j minus 0.03. The entire thing is now v2 complex conjugate is equal to, that is complex conjugate here actually v2. So this is what is somewhat difficult. Actually, we are having two unknown variable in a single equation, right? So in a single equation, we are having about two variable. That's why I told that it will be somewhat difficult while comparing this previous one, right? It will be very easy. Here actually we are having two equations, right? So one is a v2, one is a complex conjugate of v2. So two unknown variables are coming over here. Then it will be somewhat complicated to solve these equations, right? So this is what a small method actually 18th century they just introduced by using a iterative method, that is called by using a number of iterations. He could able to find out values for these unknown variables. Yeah, Arundhati, I think ஏதோ ட்ரை சொல்ல வரீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். யா, யாரோ மைக் அன்மியூட் பண்ணீங்களே இன்னும். சொல்லுங்க.
Sir, actually that last equation, one should be separate, no sir. Like if you take it,
Yeah, this one.
have
Right. 1 second. That's why I told that you people just give me Adina Salirno. Okay, anyway, we'll see. 0.06 it will be there. And v2. Yeah, v2. This one is now separate, right? So this bracket will be alone for this term, right? Yeah, correct. Right? 1 minus வெளியெடுத்துடலாம், total plus உள்ள வச்சுக்கலாம், right? So final equation will be 1 minus cold bracket, right? Am I correct now?
yes sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Arundhati,
Sir,
right?
but I have one more doubt. Like this conjugate, the star and the bar, does it denote this
Right.
conjugate?
This is vector term actually. Vector term. This is a complex conjugate. For example, this is a small differentiation purpose, right? So if we're just going to have a small number, it will be like, for example, 1, 2, j. This was a small vector term. If you need to change into complex number, right, so it will be in the form of conjugate, in the sense they will just note it in the form of star. Now 1 minus 2j, right? That's all. So the star indicate that we need to have a complex conjugate. If you're having that number, we need to use a complex conjugate. That's why the star it will be going to indicate it.
Yes, sir.
Right, now we'll move into solving area. So in the array equation we are having two variables. So this is why actually in our third experiment Gauss seidel method, actually they're just going to use it over here. So என்ன பண்ண போறோம் அப்படிங்கறத one more slideல நான் காமிச்சறேன். Before right, so before into that, and before directly jump into this equation, we'll have that small linear equation. Then only it will be very easy to understand how actually that Gauss seidel, how actually it's working, right? We'll see before directly jumping into this particular equation, because this is our power system analysis equation, right? Just now we have arrived about this equation. 1 minus whole bracket 0.06 j plus 0.03 divided by complex conjugate about v2 is equal to v2. Actually we need to calculate v2, right? But on the v2 எனக்கு வந்துட்டு complex conjugate இருக்கு, right? Because நமக்கு already v2 தெரியாது, v2 complex conjugate தான் எப்படி நம்ம calculate பண்ண முடியும்? It will be somewhat difficult. That's why this is what a solution is now required. This is where actually this mathematical this method is now going to be employed over here, right? So 18th centuryல பாத்தீங்கன்னா எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் நெட்வொர்க் ரொம்ப கம்மி, எலக்ட்ரிக்கல் பவர் சிஸ்டமே அப்போ வந்துட்டு டெவலப் ஆகல, ரைட்? ஸோ அப்போ இனிஷியேஷன் இருந்துச்சு. அப்போ இந்த மாதிரி அனாலிசிஸ் பண்ணுறது will be somewhat difficult. But nowadays a number of mathematical tool is now coming and it will be easy to now analyze, right? So nowadays, in olden days it very difficult, right? So before jumping into solving this particular equation, we'll have a quick introduction about to Gauss seidel, right? So on the mathematicians இருக்காங்க இல்லையா, Gauss and Seidel, two persons about 18th century, அவங்க எப்படி ஃப்ரேம் பண்ணாங்க, எப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சான்னு பார்த்துட்டு, and then on the particular Gauss seidel iterative application method, and we are actually just going to visit over here to solve this power system equation over here. We just arrived over here, right? So அதை யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அங்கே யூஸ் பண்ண டெக்னிக் யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இங்கே யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம், right? Until I'm just going to pause it over here and I'm just going to moving into one more PPT, right? So then we'll see. I'm just going to create one more PPT over here. How actually that method is now okay, Gauss seidel. It will be very easiest on no issue, right? So we'll see within about 5 to 10 minutes, more than enough. For example, we'll have two equations, right? So I'm just going to use the two equations. Now I'm just going to 1 second. For example, we are having about one equation called, for example, 10x. It's a linear equation. So 10x plus 5y equal to 10. For example, I'm just using, right? So 10x plus 5y is equal to 10, and 5x plus 20y equal to 20. Right, so here are two variables now coming, so x and y. How we could able to solve this equation, how we could able to find out the solution for x and y? We'll have a number of methods. Substitution method will be there, matrix grammar rules also will be there. So a number of methods will be there. We're just able to calculate this thing of a variable. You could able to calculate variable values, right? Substitution method or elimination method, or maybe a matrix method, that's called a grammar rule, right? So we could able to solve it this thing also. Now we could able to solve with the help of Gauss seidel. How actually Gauss seidel is going to be okay? அவங்க எப்படி Gauss seidel, they just how actually they just framed that their method, right? They how they just proposed. என்ன பண்ணாங்க அப்படின்னா, so these are the unknown variables, x and y. So அவங்க என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா, first equationல they just framed x, right? So they just having a 10x and remaining right side கொண்டு போயிடுவாங்க, 10 minus 5y. So remaining x இந்த பக்கம் வச்சிருவாங்க, remaining என்ன கொண்டு வருவாங்க, 10 minus 5y whole divided by 10. This is a first variable, whole divided by 10. This is a first equation, right? So because x ஓட variable, x ஓட வேல்யூ தானே கண்டுபிடிக்கணும், அதுக்காக x மட்டும் வச்சுட்டாங்க. In my second equation, so y, that is called 20y அப்படியே வச்சுட்டாங்க. இதுல from this equation, right? So for example, a and b. So from b ல இருந்து 20y is equal to 20 minus 5x. இதுல இருந்து y கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டாங்க. So y equal to 20 minus 5x whole divided by 20. This is number equation number 2. So these are their method actually. இப்படிதான் Gauss seidel அவங்க methods they just introduced, right? So now we'll have that equation number x1 x, that is called x and y. We'll have two equation, right? So x equal to 10 minus 5y divided by 10 and y is equal to 20 minus 5x by 20. So first step என்ன பண்றாங்க, right? So initially they just assumed, right? So first step they actually how actually they just working. So ரெண்டு equation நம்மட்ட இருக்கு, right? So x, I'm just going to write it over here. Just step by step போங்க. 10 divided by whole 10 and y equal to 20 minus 5x whole divided by 20. So initially they're just going to assume variable values, right? So initially it will be random assumption, right? So no issue. Now x0 is 1 and y0 also 1. Initial assumption, right? So initial assumption x0 or y0 is now both are 1. Right? Initially அவங்க நீங்க என்ன வேணா எடுத்துக்கலாம். x க்கு பதிலா 5 எடுத்துக்கலாம், y க்கு பதிலா 10 எடுத்துக்கலாம். No issues, nothing wrong in that. You could choose your n number of values, right? So you could choose your its own assumption. So இந்த இப்ப assume பண்றீங்க இல்லையா, அந்த particular value they are just going to substitute in our first equations, right? First of all, I'm just going to substitute y value into my this first equation, that is called equation number 1. So y0 எடுத்திருக்கும் 1 எடுத்திருக்கும், right? So you could choose 10 also, right? No issue, nothing wrong with it. We're just going to simulate in our MATLAB, no issue. Now I'm just going to assume 1 1. Now I'm just going to assume a value. I'm just going to substitute my x equation. அப்ப x ல substitute பண்றேன். x ல என்ன இருக்கு ரைட் சைடுல y மட்டும் தான் இருக்கு. அப்ப y க்கு மட்டும் substitute பண்ண போறேன். So 10 minus 5 into y. Y oda value already we have assumed 1 in a first case. So 10 into 5, 5. That is called 5 into 1, 1 whole divided by 10. What is the value for x now? So 5 by 10. That is called 1 by 2. That is 0.5. Now x value is now 0.5. This update out in the value I am going to substitute my y equation now. So y is equal to substitute my x value, where actually we just have it over here. So 20 minus 5 into 0.5 whole divided by 20. What is the value for now y? So 20 minus 2.5 divided by whole by 20. Or value வருமா? That is a value for my y. Or y1 or value கிடைக்கும்னு வச்சுக்கலாம், y1. This is what my new x1, right? So this is what my new x1. This is what my new y1. So in second case என்ன பண்ணுவாங்கன்னா, they are just going to substitute this y1 value into my this equation and just they need to calculate. The step is now going back, right? So இது continue ஆயிட்டே இருக்கும் until x1 y1 same value reach our வரணும், right? So same value கிடைக்க வரணும், it will be going. So until it's going to be getting convergence, the iteration is going to be getting going, right? So this is what this is why it's called iterative method. Until convergence is happening, this method is going to be continued, right? So this is what a small method they just framed about 18th century, but it was a good method. Actually it was a good method. So we'll see with the help of a MATLAB how we could able to use these things, right? So it will be very easiest one. So this is a repetitive process, right? Repetitive process. So repetitive process na enna panikalam, simply you could use a for loop, right? So continuous or a process is going to be continuously, it's now happening. So for loop la enna panna poran or equation நம்ம வந்து continuous run பண்ண போறோம். So எவ்வளவு run பண்ண போறோம்? Say about our conditions, about 10 times or maybe 5 times, right? It's our own ways. அப்ப for loop குள்ள பாடிக்குள்ள என்ன இருக்கணும், அந்த statement is going to be continuously, it's now running. அந்த statement தான் என்னோட equations, right? So these two equations. இந்த equationல for loop ஓட பாடியில நம்ம டைப் பண்ண போறோம். For loop க்கு கண்டிஷன் கொடுத்தோம்னா initial value x1 கொடுத்துட்டோம்னா that value is going to be substituted over here and it will be going to continue, it's going to be evolving, right? And now just open your MATLAB. We're just going to go with it. Now go with it, just go with MATLAB. Just going as a default layout. I'm just using live script. Yeah, solving. I'm not going to use anyway. I'm just going to giving you only introduction only, solving linear equations. Solving linear equations alone. So remaining title I'm just not going to write it. but you people just go step by step, right? So self step 1 step 2 எல்லாம் நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. I'm not going to use it right now. You people just because I'm just having much time over there, that's why I'm just telling. So you people just go step 1 clear all clear C, step 2 initiation, step 3 using for loop, அந்த மாதிரி நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. Now I'm just going to use using only, I'm just going to use concept alone only, right? Now I'm just going to go strictly, I'm just going to type a command clc clear all, right? So next step, I'm just going to initiate this entire that is called MATLAB initiation manapura. That's why I'm just going to use that equation, right? We need to type those equations, we need to type it, right? Initially நாங்க எந்த வேலையனாலும் வச்சுக்கலாம். So x1 க்கு அப்புறம் என்ன வைக்கிறேன்னா, for example I'm going to use 1 and y1 is equal to 2. Now we need to use a for loop, right? So before into that we need to type that entire equation, but actually we have this caveat over here. So x equal to 10 minus 5y, that is called x, right, equal to, we'll just type this entire equation, that just will modify 10 into 10 minus 5y, 10 minus 5y, right, whole divided by 10, whole divided by, first of all just write it entire equation, we'll just modify 1 second, right? And y equal to 20 minus 5x, 20 minus 5x, instead of use a star, right? So 5 star x, in the same way we need to use a 5 star y and whole divided by 20, right? So whole divided by 20. This is what equation, right? So these two equations going to be repeatedly, it needs to be going to be working, right? So x equal to 10 minus 5 into y divided by 10. These are the two equations, right? So in the two equations we have assumed, right? So the initial variable x1 1, we are just going to use it these values over here, right? Initially use பண்றதுக்காக. In the two expression, right, we need to be getting continuously, it's going to be evaluated. So for that purpose we are just going to use a for loop, right? So continuously it needs to work, right? Continuously it's going to be repeated, it's going to be working. So எவ்வளவு நேரங்கிறது நாம தான் சொல்ல போறோம். For loopல I'm just going to giving about for actually it will start about iota value start about 1, it will be going to by about 10 iterations, right? So for example iota value initially 1, it needs to be run about the first, actually it needs to be going to the 10 times, right? The same way how many this loop is going to be getting evaluated 10 times. This variable I is now is going to be changing from 1 to 10. So in the value that I'm going to has a iteration value, that's why x of I, right? And then same way over here also y of I, then only the iteration is going to be getting started, right? So now initialization value here y1 and here will be x1. So actually we are actually over here in the method என்ன சொல்லிருக்காங்க first of all. So first value x was 0 y0 எடுத்துட்டோம், and from this equation la y0 substitute பண்ணா எனக்கு I x0 கிடைச்சிரும். Immediately in the x0 again is now going to be updated on my y. So அப்படி என்ன பண்ணணும், கண்டிப்பா இங்க என்ன பண்ண போறேன், here if we actually initialize பண்றோம் x1 y1 1 வைக்கிறோம், பட் இந்த y1 இங்க அப்டேட் ஆயிடும், அப்டேட் ஆயிட்டு x1 கால்குலேட் ஆயிடும். இந்த x1 immediate அடுத்த equation எஃபெக்ட் ஆகணும் அப்படின்னா we need to utilize over here, right? That's for the purpose this x of I is going to be updated over here, then only you could be able to calculate y of 1. After that it will be x of 1 y of 1, it's going to be getting evaluated initially, right? Now I'm just going to use f x of y over here, right? Got idea now? Follow how it's now going to be updated their value. This is what a simple method how actually Gauss and serial mathematicians they just framed, right? And finally I'm just going to print it those values, right? So we need to calculate these values, the x and y value we need to calculate, right? For the purpose just display these values, right? So display those values, right? So that is called x of I. I'm just going to use the vector terms, right? So x of I, or maybe just finalize, right? But just first of all finish it up and we're just going to calculate, right? And I'm just going to run it 1 second, right? So got idea, எப்படி நம்ம இனிஷியல் நீங்க என்ன வேணாலும் கொடுக்கலாம், no issue, right? I'm just going to run about 10 times. 10 times it's going to be evaluated, right? Just run. Yeah.
So this one, shouldn't it be in that x1 equation 10 minus 5 into y I minus 1? Like
Uh,
only previous value, no sir. And I
10, 10 where actually, where? Here,
in
huh?
x of y equation, x
Uh,
I equal to 10, 10 minus 5 into y of I minus 1.
where actually? Here, here, huh?
That equation, sir, yeah.
X1, that equation is now
Because
10 minus 5y divided by 10. Yeah, correct, Anapa.
no, sir,
10
like,
minus.
my
Uh,
question is how did we write it y1 here? Because for all iteration, it will only take y1 value as such. It should take the
oh, got it. Right. We need to use y of I, right? Yeah.
no, sir. That's another thing. What I wanted to ask because like we have to start from the next value of y only, no, sir. Like, because we have taken x1 and y1, so we should be starting the iteration from I equal to 2 to 10 only, no, sir.
Initially, we have at least over here. Okay. 2
I think
start பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்றீங்களா?
take it as x0 equal to 1, y0 equal to 1, and then take I of I.
Okay. X0. Here it is telling, right? X0,
Yes, sir.
Y0. Okay. Then here it should be started 0, right?
X of I equal, no sir, this is fine because we are starting only from the first iteration, no sir.
Hmm. But
And
அப்புறம் இதோட யூஸ் வராதே, இதோட யூஸே இல்லாம போயிடுமே.
that's
Initiation
what
values.
I'm saying. Like you should maybe give x of I equal to 10 minus 5 into y of I minus 1. So each time for I, the previous value will be taken.
Okay. Here, right?
Ah,
Oh, it's right.
yes, sir.
Right. Now we'll just try to run it actually. Where if there is any error is coming, we'll just look it out, right? No issue.
Let's see, sir.
But okay, we'll see, right? I'm just going to evaluate once again. We'll see. Yeah. Basically, undefined function or variable y, where actually y is now coming here, right? So in the y எங்க அடிக்குது? Initially x0 இதெல்லாம் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. It will working. This will work, right? இப்போ x ஓட value 1 is now coming, right? And 1 minus 1 is now 0. Y0 is now 1 is coming, okay? And y1 equal to, actually there is error bar, right? So we'll see. இந்த ரெண்டு கமெண்ட் ஒர்க் ஆயிடுச்சு, no issue, right? And after this also is now worked, right? But இந்த இடத்துல தான் அடிக்குது, right? So இந்த இடத்துல y0, that is initially y1, that is now y1. Just you just have a pop-up, right? So y1 x1, where actually x1 is also 1, but it doesn't accepting, right? So it's now undefined function. Undefined function or a variable. பட் நம்ம ஒன் கொடுத்துட்டோம் இல்லையா, ஏன் எடுத்துக்கல? மறுபடியும் ஒன் நீங்க ஒரு எடுத்துக்க முடியல நினைக்கிறேன். ஐ திங்க் ஸோ, ரைட்? இட் நாட் ஆக்சுவலி கால்குலேட்டிங் ஒய் ஒன். எனிவே வில் ஆக்சுவலி ஐம் கோயிங் டு ரிமூவ் இட் ஒன் செகண்ட் இருந்தது. வில் சி அகைன் அப்டேட் ஆகலைங்க, மறுபடியும் அப்டேட் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. சி ஒன் செகண்ட் வில் செக் இட் அவுட். அகைன் இட்ஸ் நவ் கெட்டிங் எரர். வில் சி ஒன் செகண்ட். x1 y1 and y1 we'll see 0 ல ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். For example, I'm just using 0. Here also again it says issue. And evaluate x0 y0, no issue. And this one, yeah, it's executed. Continue statement. Wow, it's now stop once again. Small issue. We'll see. X010 assume ஆயிடுச்சு. Then for loop is now working. X of I ன்னு ஒரு iteration values எடுக்கிற entire equation substitute பண்ணாச்சு. And initially y1 தான் எடுக்கிறோம். We'll see one யூஸ் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். 1 second வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க. செக் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். No issue, right? Because I'm just choosing I ஓட வேல்யூ initialization ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றப்பவே 1ல இருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்றேன். We'll continue once again. Again, it's now undefined variable y1. There's a small issue, right? We're actually here. See, கண்டுபிடிங்க எங்க எரர் வருது and why snot is going to be getting updated, right? Check பண்ணுங்க உங்க MATLABல where actually there is issue.
Sir, I'm getting the same error, sir.
Same error. Check பண்ணி பாருங்க இங்க.
Is it because of the brackets?
Which one? This one?
X of I, we have put I within brackets, no, sir.
One second, check பண்ணலாம். No. Again, இல்ல ஏதோ சின்ன mistake இருக்கு. We'll see. கண்டுபிடிப்போம். Right. We'll see x1, y1. 1 to 10 எடுத்துக்கும். x1 subset ஆகுது. y1 வந்துரும். y1 க்குள்ள இந்த வேல்யூ எடுத்துக்கும். And it will calculate x1. x1 கிடைச்சிச்சுன்னா ஆல்ரெடி இங்க x1 இருக்கு. அப்புறம் ஒர்க் ஆகலாமே, ஏன் ஒர்க் ஆகல? சேம் y1 actually. Equation correcta? Equation, what is that equation? I just roughed it actually. What is the equation value சொல்லுங்க? X of xy is equal to 10 minus 5y divided by 10, 20 minus 5 by 20. Correct தான்?
Yes, sir.
Right. Correct தான். The same way. Yeah.
Some other, what I was wondering is, usually for functions only you write the function name and within brackets. So I think it thinks that x and y are some functions.
ஆனா நம்ம இங்க குடுக்குறப்போ x ஐக்கு பதிலா எடுத்துட்டோம்ல, ரன் ஆயிடுச்சு பாருங்க. இங்க பாப்பப் ஆகுது பாருங்க. ஆக்சுவலி I1 y1 பாப்பப் ஆயிடுச்சு. பட் ஏன் y1 மறுபடியும் அகைன் அப்டேட் ஆகல? ஆக்சுவலி அதான் இஷ்யூ. இங்க பாருங்க, இந்த ஹைலைட் ஆகுது இல்லையா? கர்சர் பாயிண்ட் வச்சீங்கன்னா ஐக்கு பதிலா வேல்யூ சப்ஸ்டிட் ஆயிடுச்சு. இப்ப x1 y1 கிடைச்சிருச்சு. அந்த y1 ஏன் இங்க அப்டேட் ஆகலங்கிறது தான் क्वेश्चन. இருங்க செக் பண்ணி பார்ப்போம். 1 செகண்ட் செக் பண்ணி பாருங்க. 1 செகண்ட் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு, சம்டைம்ஸ் MATLAB இந்த மாதிரி இஷ்யூ பண்ணும். டோட்டலி க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வாங்க. MATLAB டோட்டலி க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு வாங்க. 1 செகண்ட். I'm just going to 1 second close it. 1 second I'm just going to rejoin. 1 second. Maybe அதல கூட இஷ்யூ வரலாம். Maybe I don't know exactly. வருமானு தெரியல. செக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். Maybe அந்த ஃபங்க்ஷன்ல தான் இஷ்யூ இருக்கு நினைக்கிறேன். Something will check it out. ஃபாலோப்ல ஏதோ சின்ன பிரச்சனை இருக்காது. பிரச்சனையே இல்லை, பட் அதில் தான் இஷ்யூ பண்றோம். ரைட், ஸ்மால் ஐ திங்க். ஸோ எல்லாமே ஐட்ரேஷன் எடுத்து விட்டுலாம். ரைட், ஸோ சிம்பிளி ஈக்குவேஷன் மட்டும் டைப் பண்ணுவோம். அந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் மட்டும் ரன் ஆகுதுன்னு பார்ப்போம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆஃப் ஆல் I'm just going to use it particular like y. அந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் மட்டும் ரன் ஆகுதுன்னு ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்க்கலாம். 1 second I'm going to copy new titles, control A, control C, control V. For loop எது வேண்டாம். First of all I'm just going to delete this entire equation. I'm just to use x1 directly. Could use direct use பண்ணலாம். right, just use this particular function alone which checked out. function இல்லாம டைரக்டா சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணி பார்க்கலாம். என்ன வருதுன்னு just execute ஆகுதுன்னு பார்க்கலாம். right, control F. right, again it's now undefined variable y. so இங்கேயும் y1 இருக்கு, இங்கேயும் y1 இருக்கு. then y expression doesn't working, right? so y தூக்கிடலாம். we'll see. MATLAB issue இருக்கு. என்னோட MATLAB again undefined function. clear all spelling இருக்குடா. CLC clear all, I think no space I guess, right? இன்னும் இவ்வளவு பெரிய கன்ஃபியூஷன் வந்துட்டு. clear all
So maybe we can try some other variable name like
அதான் ஏன் எடுத்துக்கவே இல்லை பாருங்க. எல்லா ஈக்குவேஷனும் டெலிட் பண்ணிட்டோம். இதையும் டெலிட் பண்ணியாச்சு, எல்லாத்தையும் டெலிட் பண்ணியாச்சு. ஸ்டில் இதுக்கு மட்டும் ஒர்க் ஆகுது. ரைட், வில் சி. இங்கதான் ஏதோ சின்ன இஷ்யூ இருக்கு. வில் சி. எனிவே நான் வில் ஜஸ்ட் கண்டினியூ. ஒன் செகண்ட். இது சின்ன மிஸ்டேக் தான் இருக்கு. ஈக்குவேஷன்லாம் கரெக்ட் தான். ஒன் செகண்ட். கிளியர். கரெக்ட் தான். சி கமாண்ட் போக வேண்டாம், இங்கே டேரக்டா போட்டு பார்ப்போம். x1 equal to 1. Directly I'm just using command and you will see y1 equal to 1. And then now just directly I'm just going to use the equation. X equal to expression. What is expression? X equal to
10
10
minus
yeah, 10 minus sorry. 10 minus 5 into y1. Right? That y1 is like star into y1. Now it's working, right? Now it's working. Why previous work right? We'll see. Whole divided by 10.
better.
Whole divided by 10. Now it's working. Absolutely answer kadakide. Previous yang kadakile. We'll see. Y equal to in the equation of 20 minus 5x1. It issue 5 into x1 whole divided by 20. இப்போ y cancel கிடைச்சதுன்னா ஒர்க் ஆகணும், ஃபாலோப்ல ஒர்க் ஆகணும். பட் ஐ டோன்ட் நோ வை இட்ஸ் நாட் ஒர்க்கிங். ஹோல் டிவைடட் பை 20. ஸோ y ஒர்க் ஆகுதே, ஏன் ஃபாலோப்ல ஒர்க் ஆகல? மேபி ஐட்ரேஷன்ல இஷ்யூ வருதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ ஐ திங்க் ஐட்ரேஷன் எல்லாத்தையும் க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு டேரக்டா அந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் மட்டும் நம்ம எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணுவோமே. கரெக்ட், 5 டைம்ஸ் அந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் மட்டும் எக்ஸிக்யூட் பண்ணுவோம். இந்த ஃபார் கொடுக்குற ஈக்குவேஷன் மட்டும் ரன் ஆகட்டும். ரைட், மேபி I'm just going to try it 1 second. For loop times execute பண்ணுவோம், right? எப்படி வந்து பார்க்கலாம். 1 second. I'm just going to run it. அப்ப என்னோட யூஸே இல்ல. See again there is issue. y 1 to 10. So I'm just using y1 here. Actually I'm just going to use x of I, for example. Same thing, again it's coming. Maybe I'm just going to reset my MATLAB. That's why I think so. x1. So initially x1 இங்க இருந்து எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம், y1 இங்க இருந்து எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம். Maybe this time it will going to work, right? I guess, right? This time it will work. Actually, x1 it will be getting, right? So that blue color indicates that directly it's going to getting over here. y1 it's also going to accept over here. For loop இப்போ y1 yeah, இப்போ என்ன ஆகும்னா x1 value is now getting from for loop ல இருந்து எடுத்துக்கோ 1, right? So the x1 value store ஆயிடும். After that that is x2 value is now going to be, right? So இங்க x2 ஆயிடும். But x2 ஆன பிறகு இந்த y1 value for loop body of the for loop குள்ள என்ன y1 கிடைச்சதோ அதை எடுத்துக்கும். ரைட், கரெக்ட், ரைட். இப்போ ஒர்க் ஆகும். அண்ட் தென் செகண்ட் ஐட்ரேஷன்ல இங்க ஐட்ரேஷன் சேஞ்ச் ஆகும். பட் x1 x2 ப்ரீவியஸா எங்க ஸ்டோர் இருக்கும், எனக்கு பாடி for loop ஓட பாடி ஆஃப் த எக்ஸ்பெரிமெண்ட் என்ன வேரியபிள் எங்க ஸ்டோர் வில் சி, ரைட்? இங்க கண்டிப்பா x1 x2 ஸ்டோர் ஆகும் இல்லையா? அங்க நம்ம ஹிஸ்டரியில ஸ்டோர் ஆயிருக்கும். ஐட்ரேஷன் 1ல என்ன வேல்யூ x1 கிடைச்சது, x1க்கு என்ன வேல்யூ, இந்த வேல்யூ அப்டேட் ஆயிடும். After that this body of that for loop execute ஆகறப்ப we'll see, right? I think it will work, I guess. Yeah, it's worked fine, right? So but actually answer என்னன்னு தெரியல. We'll see. So x of I, that is I 10 iteration is now running, right? So 10 iteration, we'll see. So 10 iteration 10ங்கிற வேல்யூ வந்துருச்சு. And what is the value of x? 9.5 9.5 x1 1. அப்பயே ஏதோ எரர் நடந்திருக்கு. Something is now went wrong, I guess. Right, x of y, we need to update this value over here, right? So எனக்கு வந்துட்டு இம்மிடியேட்டா x வேல்யூ கால்குலேட் பண்ண உடனே அந்த வேல்யூ உடனே ரெஃப்ளெக்ட் ஆகும் என்னுடைய y ஈக்குவேஷன்ல. அப்படிதானே காஸ் சீட்டல் சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் x1 y1 சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்றாங்க. இந்த y1 கிடைச்சதுன்னா இந்த x1 வேல்யூ இம்மிடியேட்டா எனக்கு இங்க அப்டேட் ஆகும், right? So that now I'm just going to use this entire statement. I'm just going to repeat it over here. We will replace it 1 second. ரைட், என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, x1 y1 இனிஷியலா நீங்க என்ன வேலைன்னு எடுத்துக்கலாம். சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணுங்க, இந்த வேல்யூ கிடைச்சிரும். இந்த x1 is now immediately y ஓட equation reflect ஆகணும். That's why I'm just use it over x over here. That we'll see this time. Yeah, something is now going, but whether it will be correct or not ங்கிறது கொஞ்சம் டவுட்டா இருக்கு. We'll see. நீங்க மேனுவலா சால்வ் பண்ணுங்க this equation. எனக்கு x1 x and y values சால்வ் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க மேனுவலி. சால்வ் பண்ண I'm also going to check it out right now. So substitution or elimination method use பண்ணுங்க. Right, now I'm going to use it once again. So by elimination method or maybe substitution method solve பண்ணி x and y values சொல்லுங்க என்ன கிடைக்கும். So small thing தான். 10x plus 5y1 equal to 10, 20y plus 5x is equal to 20. So first equation 2 multiply பண்ணா 20x plus 10y is equal to 20. 20y, sorry, second equation 2 multiply பண்ணலையா 10x plus 5y1 is manually solve பண்ணுங்க. 10x plus 40y is equal to 40 minus பண்ணோம்னா minus 35y1 is equal to minus 30. So y1 equal to 30 by 35, right? So y oda value 30 divided by 35. அதை substitute பண்ணோம்னா என்ன கிடைக்கும் 10x
0.857.
is 1 second check பண்ணிக்கிறேன். So 30 divided by 35 equal to 10. Then 10x is equal to 10 minus 30 divided by 35 whole divided by 10. So x oda value y oda value மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க என்ன கிடைச்சிருக்கு உங்களுக்கு. என்ன கிடைச்சிருக்குன்னா equation final என்ன கிடைச்சதுன்னா 10 minus 1 second. Yeah, 10 minus 30 divided by 35 whole divided by 10. Then ants divided by 10 divided by 10 is 0.9. This is what a y value, right? So this is what a x value. X வந்துட்டு 0.91. Am I correct? Correct check பண்ணுங்க. y1 க்கு வந்துட்டு 30 divided by 35. This is what my y value 0.85. So y ஓட value 0.85. check பண்ணி பாருங்க. x ஓட value 0.91. இது வருதா?
Sir, why I got 0.85 but x I'm getting 0.5.
Yeah. We had a small, we had one mistake over here. We'll see. It's going to be working, right? What actually it's mistake in the sense, right? So small mistake. Gauss seidel oda small what could I say restriction. What actually restricts in the sense, right? I just forgot to tell it. Right? Just now I just got it. So any issue அப்படிங்கிறத நான் சொல்லிடுறேன். 1 second. I think you could see my screen totally. So what is the equation? Anyone just tell அடுத்தது சொல்லுங்க. This is the issue.
X and y, sir, or the
well, enter equation சொல்லுங்க. First equation. First enter 10x
plus 5y is equal
to 5y is equal to 10. Yeah, next.
5x plus 20y equal to 20.
Right, Dane? It's correct actually. I thought that diagonal element should be greater than that of my remaining elements, right? So that's what a condition. Diagonal element or coefficient value should be dominant compared to any other elements. After that, the Gauss seidel is going to be getting convergence. But why I don't know whether it will be very easiest coding, right? So ரொம்ப பெருசான கோடிங்ல எதுவுமே இல்லை. But there is an issue, right? So நீங்க elimination method solve பண்றப்ப நீங்க x உங்களுக்கு என்ன கிடைச்சது x வந்துட்டு என்ன y என்னது ஜஸ்ட் இதை 12 மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணா 10x கிடைச்சிரும். அப்புறம் மைனஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா x கேன்சல் ஆயிடும். y கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம். y கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டீங்கன்னா ஏதோ ஒரு ஈக்குவேஷன் சால்வ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா x கண்டுபிடிச்சிடலாம், ரைட்? ஸோ அதை சால்வ் பண்ணி சொல்லுங்க. மீன்வைல்
x is 0.57, y is 0.8.
0.8, ஓகே. பட் நமக்கு இங்கே அந்த ஆன்சர் வரல, வேற எதுவும் வந்திருக்கு. எனிவே ஐம் கோயிங் டு டிஸ்ப்ளே இட் 1 செகண்ட். என்னதுன்னு பார்க்கலாம். Disp of அரேல பிரிண்ட் பண்ணட்டும். அரேலயே x of I and y of I எல்லா வேல்யூமே பிரிண்ட் பண்ணட்டும். அரேக்குள்ளே பிரிண்ட் பண்ணட்டும். என்னன்னு பார்க்கலாம். யா பிரிண்ட் பண்ணிருக்கு. It will be around 17 17 17 17 ரோல பிரிண்ட் பண்ணட்டும். see vector right, it will be in the form of column la print பண்ணட்டும். column la print பண்ணா not coming, it should be inside. டிரான்ஸ்போஸ் ஆகாம வருது, why? I told the transposer வந்து போட்டுருக்கும், but transposer வர மாட்டேங்குது. anyway I need to restart this map, I think so. மறுபடியும் ரோல் தான் வந்துட்டு இருக்கு, காலம்ல வர மாட்டேங்குது. I need to get it from column wise. Yeah, again row wise வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. What happened? Anyway, just 1 second, restart it, right? I'm sure. ரொம்ப ஈஸி தான் இது சால்வ் பண்றப்ப டைரக்டா அந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் மட்டும் ரீப்ளேஸ் பண்ணா போதும், more than enough. But Gaussian என்ன issueனா the diagonal element, right? So the diagonal element should be greater than the other than the elements, right? So அப்படி இருந்தா மட்டும் தான் Gaussian it will be going to give you right answer, right? இல்லைன்னா convergence ஆகாதுன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. This is what a statement I just read it from that Gaussian method. Actually I tried it, right? So உங்களுக்கு நான் டீச் பண்ணும்போது நான் ட்ரை பண்ணேன், but this time it doesn't working actually. Okay, 1 second we'll proceed, right? So see clear all. The MATLAB initiation தெரியல, நான் டைப் பண்ணல இஷ்யூ இருக்கான்னு தெரியல. Okay, right? And we'll initiate. Will x1 the same one, right? This actually this is the same code. Actually I just tried it and for loop. So I'll just initiate for loop about 5 times வச்சுக்கலாம். So I is equal to 1 to 10, the same thing, nothing is now going to be there, right? So for loop start ஆயிடுச்சு. Anyway, we'll start x equal to, what is the formula for 10 minus 5x, right? 10 minus 5 star y, I guess, right? So y
10 minus
whole divided by
10.
10 minus 5y whole divided by 10. Right. And second equation, y equal to
20 minus 5x
20 minus 5 star x, right? X whole divided by 20. Yeah, this one. And we'll end up with the equation end பண்ணிடலாம், right? Maybe we'll display about these x values, right? So we'll display, maybe end பண்ணிக்கலாம் and we'll just continue. Again undefined function, right? So what happened? Here's something I just missed it over here. See, we need to see. Instead of over here, we'll see. Control C, copy, and paste it over here. Here, I need to use y1 because actually we just initiated x1, y1.
Only x1 and y1. That's all it is.
எதுப்பா புரியலைங்க?
We have only initiated x1 and y1. So
that's why I just updated over here. நான் change பண்ணிட்டு பார்க்கலாம். Previously we have actually here we just initiated x1, y1, but I didn't update it over here. அதனால இப்போ update பண்ணிருக்கேன், பார்க்கலாம் இப்போ. Yeah, got it, right? X 0.5, y 0.75, right? You told that 0.575, correct? Check பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
y is 0.85, sir, but x is correct. X is 0.57.
Y 0.75 இல்ல அதிகமா வருதுங்களா?
30 by 35.
Okay, we'll increase our iteration count. Actually இப்ப என்ன மிஸ்டேக் பண்ணோம், அதே ஈக்குவேஷன் தான, அதே தான் டைப் பண்ணிருக்கோம். பட் iteration x of I நம்ம யூஸ் பண்ணல, right? நம்ம x of 5 யூஸ் பண்ணல, டைரக்ட்லி we just enter the equation. அப்ப என்ன பண்ணுதுன்னா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்லி இட் வில் invoke it from here itself, right? So இந்த x1 வேல்யூ அப்டேட் ஆயிக்குது இங்கேயே. Iteration மட்டும் increase ஆகுது, that I value is not updating over here. So simply the equation is going to be executed 10 times. அவ்வளவுதான். Yeah.
Sir, what this type? Like, why can't we give x1
That's why I'm also thinking, right? So yeah, நான் அதை யோசிச்சுட்டு இருக்கேன்.
x1
பட் ஒவ்வொரு டைமும் ஐட்ரேஷன் ஒர்க்
y1
ஆகுறப்போ
equal to
இல்ல ஒவ்வொரு டைமும் ஐட்ரேஷன் ஒர்க் ஆகுறப்போ x1 y1 ரிசல்ட் அப்டேட் ஆகுது, அது மட்டும் தெரியுது இங்க ஹியர். இல்ல அதே வேல்யூ ரிப்பீட் ஆகுதா? ஐ கெஸ் அதே சேம் வேல்யூஸ் நவ ரிப்பீட்டிங். சேம் வேல்யூஸ் நவ ரிப்பீட்டிங். அப்டேட் ஆகல.
What about like we give x1 equal to 10 minus 5 into y1 by 10? And y1
yes, yes.
each time the other value will keep.
ஆமா அப்டேட் ஆகல. That's why the same values now repeating. See 0.5, 0.75, 0.575. But update ஆகணும்னா we need to give a iteration value, right? So x of 5 we need to give it. அப்பதான் அப்டேட் ஆகும். Otherwise it won't update, right? Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Small comment ஏன் இவ்வளவு இஷ்யூ ஆகுது? ஸ்மால் மிஸ்டேக் இருக்கலாம். x of I அப்பதான் வேல்யூ அப்டேட் ஆகும். y of I continue. Illegal use of reversed keyword for okay இங்க bracket open இருக்கு. Again it's now repeating 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.75, 0.5, 0.75. Again it's not updated.
Sir, I got it, sir.
Yeah, how
The thing is
it's
like
just error screen.
just a moment.
I think where I just mistaked it. I don't know. Y of I.
So the thing is like we have to use the same equation like what I told, like x1 equal to 10 minus 5 by 5 of y1 by 10. Like I just
Okay.
x and y. That is like we use only one variable.
Just 1 second, but just share your screen. Let I will just see.
This one.
It's very
I just took it as
like
x and y.
okay.
This
Okay.
x and y, like suppose we can give
Okay.
x1
Here
and
this,
y1
we
here.
actually we just have it y and x. Am I correct? நீங்க அப்படியே
Yes.
வச்சுக்கோங்க. கரெக்ட்டா?
Suppose we type x1 and y1.
As long as a lie is harmless, somebody is going to be harmed.
Now, say the same equation, that is like for the next one. First time this takes this y1 value. Second time this takes this x1 value. Actually, as you said, for each iteration it is automatically updated. So we need not give x of I.
கொடுக்க தேவையில்லை, right? உங்க ஸ்கிரீன் அப்படியே ஒரு ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க. We'll see. I think I need to yeah, 1 second pa. Right. Just now I got your screen. Okay. That for loop itself it's now getting right. Yeah. x1 is equal to y1, right? Okay. Yes, correct. Small mistake, right? Yeah, right. Now it's correct.
Nobody asks if nobody takes leave in your school.
Now it's correct. Actually, x1 is equal to right. அப்பதான் repeat ஆகும் இல்லையா? The loop body of the loop it's now getting executed. Right. Now it's correct. Yeah. Thank you, Arundhati. We'll see. Small mistake though, but
Understand
okay.
because everything payment and all that.
Now it's correct actually. Now just increase your iteration count 120 வச்சுக்கோங்க. 20 count போங்க. 20.
Yeah.
Definitely it will converge.
You always say now I spoke to her, now they have decided to have some.
Yeah, it's now converting. Now just display at before end statement. Just display about x1 y1 in the form of array display பண்ணுங்க. x1 y1 display பண்ணுங்க. x1 y1. Now you could have that clear idea.
Actually, my mother says she'll ask me so many questions. My mother-in-law is better because my mother-in-law is not with me. Only my mother.
It's
And
busy. It's busy.
so it happens. People have reached that level that.
Just stop பண்ணிட்டு வாங்க. Stop பண்ணிட்டு மறுபடியும் pick up பண்ணுங்க. Now got it.
What to do sometimes we have to do.
But actually, we have that data, right? So நீங்க இங்க conversation ஆகிறத பார்க்க முடியும்.
We are answering.
Right? So
Yes.
this much values is now coming.
It is displaying after each iteration, sir.
Yeah. But group display பண்ண மாட்டேங்குது இல்லையா? Group display பண்ணலாம்.
Yeah, right. As you said, why should you take you? That's what she said.
Yeah, it's over. Each and every iteration, it's now.
Don't want it. So whoever's why should you miss on any?
Maybe if you.
That's a variable பாருங்க workspace variable, right? எனக்கு final value மட்டும் தான் ஸ்டோர் ஆயிருக்கு, right? Here also final values not stored.
Here also.
But actually it will show about step by step. Okay, will no issue will working, right? So x5 கொடுக்காம நம்ம டைரக்டா x1 கொடுப்போம், right? Okay. I think we'll reach about. So anyway, number after lunch we'll continue, no issue, right? Okay. Thank you all, and lunch will just continue. Okay, bye.
So we need some peace there also. No, but at least often then these small things we can